Community service in a small town is probably more valuable than anywhere else, and because we have fewer resources, so you have to do more for yourself, and that's kind of the beauty of small towns, is that everybody kind of knows everybody, and everybody pitches in and lends a hand. Some do more than others, and you see some great things happen as a result of it. Alexis has demonstrated that she's not going to allow circumstances to dictate the conditions of her life and the lives of people around her. So she's taking initiative, and it's easy to be caught up in a trap, if you will, of thinking that you can't make a difference. Maybe you're rendered powerless to try and help, but she's making a difference. She's helping people that she knows, people in her sphere of influence, and doesn't necessarily know how much of an impact this is having beyond that sphere of influence, but she is empowering herself and others by just simply taking the initiative and not being dictated to that you can't make a difference, because in fact you can, and she's demonstrated that. It makes me feel hopeful that we have people like Alexis at the age of 13 that is so generous and so giving, and I want to be careful not to embarrass Alexis too much by gushing too much about her, but she's just probably everything that a parent would hope for their kids, to be a leader in the community and be so generous and giving, and I hope that's a pattern that continues throughout her life, because that really bodes well for the future of not only her community but for our state and our country. She just identifies a problem and takes action to address that problem. Maybe something really small. It may be, I want to help some kids in the hospital have coloring books. Huge difference that made. To be able to identify that she had a friend who enjoyed coloring while she was in the hospital, that probably there's other kids that would like to color as well. So she just took action, didn't wait for somebody, just came up with an idea of how can we meet that need. And so the fact that at her age she can observe and recognize circumstances around her and take a leadership position to help meet that need just speaks volumes about her character. I hate that I can't be there to make this presentation in person, because I really want to meet Alexis, and I'll have an opportunity at some point to go over and meet her in person, but I want to meet her parents too, and I want to meet her teachers, because this is kind of a rare quality that you see in someone so young that's so willing to help and so giving, and you have to attribute that to folks around her to some degree, and it's innate in some people, and I'm sure it is in Alexis, but I want to meet her. I look forward to that, and I wish I could be there in person today to make the presentation, but just wish her all the best and continued success, and look forward to meeting her. We hear this all the time, that the children are our future, and that's absolutely true, and I was a child one time, but the future is now. You can actually play a role in shaping your own future and helping to guide others around you, and really improving the quality of life in your community, and just making a measurable difference right here, right now, and not waiting until you finish college, or not waiting until you finish high school, or until you get to a certain age, or when you've made a certain amount of money, but just recognizing that you have something to offer today and making the most of that.